My brothers and sisters, good morning. We can connect it very well, the readings that we had today for this Holy Mass, to the life of Saint Edith Stein or Saint Benedicta of the Cross. Today we are celebrating the memory of a great saint of our church, Teresa Benedicta of the Cross, Saint Edith Stein. The Carmelite monastery in my hometown is called Saint Edith Stein. So this saint was always present in my vocation path. When I went to the monastery for Mass almost every day, the Carmelite nuns, till today they remember me when I go there, they gave me books or little history about her life. So Edith Stein is always present in my vocation process. She is among the 5 patron saints of Europe. It's a homework for you when you get home. Look who's the 5 patron saints of Europe. In addition to being a great mystic and teacher of the spiritual life, she was also an excellent philosopher. Edith was born on October 12, 1891, and belonged to a traditional Jewish family. Edith was endowed with a deep intelligence, a potential that she ordered towards God and towards a relationship with Him. So much that in class she surpassed all other students in the depth of her answers. However, what she had of intelligence, she also had of humility and modesty. Edith Stein still stood out in the fight for women's rights and place in society, especially in Germany when she was teaching. It was very, very difficult for her, especially when she converted from Jewish to Catholic. It was very, very difficult time for her. Her conversion took place in 1921 when she read the autobiography of Saint Teresa of Avila during one night. During one night she spent reading that book, and she had her conversion, reading the life of Saint Teresa of Avila. She said, "When I closed the book, I said to myself, 'This is the truth.'" Because she saw in Saint Teresa of Avila the way, the path to the truth that is Christ. She received baptism and confirmation in 1922 against her parents' wishes. But she never renounced her Jewish roots. She used her academic gift to serve God. She became a teacher and then a Carmelite nun in Cologne, Germany, in 1934, under the name of Teresa Benedicta of the Cross. By bringing us close to the person of Edith Stein, it takes us to an encounter with a passionate seeker of truth. She did that very well. She died seeking the truth. and I'm sure she found it. The word that defined her entire life, truth. She translated many writings and letters from St. Thomas Aquinas, and interesting, I found that yesterday, from St. John Henry Newman, an oratorian. I want to emphasize in her life one of the books she wrote, which is called The Science of the Cross. When you have time and when you have the opportunity, read that book, The Science of the Cross. She embraces the cross to the last consequences. She never left the cross. She embraced it. She was killed in a gas chamber in Auschwitz, Poland, on August 9, 1942, with more 244 other Christians. May the example of Saint Edith Stein help us to be people who seek the truth that is Christ. She loved the cross. And today we live in a world where the cross is losing its values. May the cross of Christ be our only treasure today and forever. And I want to finish this reflection with a quote of Saint Edith Stein that stay in my heart until today. The motive, principle, and end of life is to make an absolute gift of self to God in a self-forgetting love, to end one's own life in order to make room for God's life. Saint Edith Stein, pray for us.